Welcome. It's officially Lionsgate 8-8 portal, where the portal is the strongest, and we honor today. What a spectacular day. And I really feel like, you know, every year we understand this time of year more and more. Every year it's like the year before is prepping us for as each Lionsgate comes to understand more and more, to apply more and more love, to really use these energies for the greatest good and for what we came here to create, mission work. Now, main message. Temperance is here. Now, on one of the last few readings where we met up, we know that Temperance was working with the Two of Cups. Alchemy. We're having alchemy right now. We're in the time of alchemy. And last night I was called to go outside and get a message from my Sun Alchemy deck. Where is it? It's this one. Guys, everything's going to start acting up. The element of air, right here. Because we're here doing this, right? Moss to a flame. So I was called to get out my alchemy deck. Now we know that this is about the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles got found. Okay, so let's just get into it quickly and we'll talk about the alchemy we're doing. Because the Ten of Pentacles was found today. So the Lovers, look at our connection to love within the cosmos. We know this has to do with the Stargate opening. And those messages are linked down below. We shared them last time we met up. Karma, let go, and let God, okay? And part 2, we really got into it. We really unpacked the time that we're in. And the Lovers are healing from exhaustion. Because we're exiting twin hell. Because we've gone into the underworld. We have been bringing love into the underworld in order to raise our elevation. In order to heal with Mother Earth and raise her elevation. And I really feel like, you know, we don't talk about this enough. We don't talk about the fact that, you know, we're so busy being perfect. We're so busy trying to heal and honor purification, or not honor purification, that we don't realize that just us alone, just us being us and our light code activations and the patterning of us, we are literally bringing love into the underworld. We're literally we're making the nutrients, like we're feeding from the nutrients, and we're also making the nutrients as we're feeding from this nutrients. And we've talked about this, like this has to do with the Five of Cups and our sorrows, but understanding that overflow of toxic, disappointed, you know, sad emotions, it's what is making everything lush. It's fertility. It's purification, it's fertility, it's honoring that, like, you know, how the natural patterns work, how natural creation works, how we use what is toxic for nutrients. And we're doing that. So when we know, because the Lovers are exhausted, we're in a time of recharge. And this is our connection to the Ten of Pentacles right here. And we know this is allowing us to create stability through the earth. That is the Ten of Pentacles. We have to recharge. We're honoring the fact that we've had to recharge in order to do so. And it's connected to, okay, the time we're in. Now, I'm going to share this message because I feel called to. And remember, we got justice. We got the message of justice like 6 times. We got the message of justice 6 times because Bouquet, the card of passion, of love, is connected to Libra. So we must restore balance. As well as it's expanding our gifts. From Libra to Libra, ruled by Venus and Uranus. Young lovers embrace, seated on a stool. The girl wears a rose in her long blonde hair. To the right of the couple, a rose tree blooms with deep red flowers. Other blossoms fall around the pair. The sky is pale green, the color of the first shoots of spring. Behind them is an orange full moon. in orange full moon. There's a connection to our last full moon and our next full moon. And I do believe our next full moon is in Pisces. So, harmonious Libra, that's why we keep getting justice so many times. Harmonious Libra is the sign of relationships, and Venus united with the sudden and often shocking planet Uranus denotes the occurrence of unexpected or illicit love affairs of a relationship. This is without a doubt the love card. Now, if you draw this card, you or someone else of relevance to the matter in question is experiencing a sudden, overwhelming feeling of love, expressing itself in a surprising but ultimately long-lasting relationship. A love affair. It denotes a situation in which you are shaken out of an emotional groove, and unexpected excitement and even passion is aroused. You may even meet somebody new. Now, for some of us, we're meeting somebody new, and for others of us, this is like the flame has been ignited, baby. Like, it's been ignited anew. This is an illicit love affair or relationship. But we know what this is because we got the message of this, okay? So, you know, I can't remember how long it is. I can't remember anything, guys. I'm doing this all with you. I mean, one day is 7 years, and sometimes 7 years is one day. So, we know that a mysterious, intense, or a passionate, intense, or mysterious phase, and we got Sun in Scorpio. It ignited passion, and oh yeah, this was in Gemini season. This got kicked off in Gemini season, and we were in a time of beginning to reevaluate our relationships, justice, and fair play. A time of rebalance. Because remember, we're expanding love right now. We're in the time of expanding love, and it was connected to the moon in Gemini. We were in an indecision. Should I stay or should I go? But we found out that both paths leaded to the same place. Connected to our super full moon in Aquarius, your inner child awakens, free spirit. Now we talked about this message. This is where we're finding the balance between how we naturally want to create with our patternings, our uniqueness, our authenticity, freedom for us, and then where we still want to create with others, and where we feel bound to ways of creating, and maybe going against the grain for us, but we're doing it for love, and we're finding the balance here. Now, something's happening here, and I want to find out what. I want to get an activation, because remember, this has to do with alchemy. And when I was doing this reading last night for myself, as I was called to do, okay, it was in the Alchemy Sun deck. Now, look, remember, this is a time, this card, look, this is Temperance. We're in the time of alchemy. Now here, it shows that someone has left the Hanged Man. So, we've made the positive charge to a negative situation. We faced something and we're moving forward. We move forward. We're moving on. We're having a new beginning. This is about having a new beginning. Got all these messages last time we met up. We are in a time, of healing from lust. That's what we've been laser focusing on. We've been laser focusing on the lust template and the rat template. And in order to do so, we're healing from jealousy. We're healing from the toxic feminine. And remember, masculine, you have feminine within you. Feminine, you have masculine within you. We've been healing the toxic feminine. We've been healing the matter, literally the matter, in order to expand it with energy. This is a time of recharge. But we've been healing from jealousy. We've been put in situations where we've been healing from jealousy. And that's really what this karmic situation is that played out. This karmic situation that played out in the 5 of Cups, 5 of Swords, allowed us to stop holding on within the mind. And this jealousy is connected to wrath and allowing us to restore balance, okay? Now remember, the 2 of Pentacles is connected to the 2 of Cups. We're healing here with the Star, and we know that it has to do with the 3 of Pentacles. With working with Gopher spirit, Gopher totem, prairie dog totem. Where this is all of our own unique skills coming together in order to build this cathedral window. And that's our connection to the Ten of Pentacles, which is here. And remember, our wealth is our health, as well as our financial health. That's the time we're in. And we're birthing something. This is about a time of fertility. With the activation of the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, activation happened with the super full moon in Aquarius. And it's restoring our confidence, because remember, in this situation played out. Remember, karma, let go and let God. But this was part of our story. We're not romanticizing what coulda, shoulda, woulda, or how it should have looked, or beating ourselves up. No, this played out exactly how it was supposed to be for us to see what we needed to see. And this is allowing us to see our worth. We're seeing our worth in order to exit twin hell. And we're in a time of miracles. We're literally in a time of miracles. Let's finish sharing the rest of this message, and then we're gonna expand off this. So we know we're working with the King of Cups and Queen of Wands. The negative tetrahedron of water with a positive tetrahedron of fire coming together. There is alchemy right there. In order to expand love. And the devil's paying us out. The devil's paying us out for all this work that we're doing. We're getting a payout because we've brought love into the underworld, and now we're about to exit the underworld. We're about to exit hell, and we're going from heaven to hell really fast. And our truth is connected to love right now. That's what this is about. Our truth is connected to love. And we know we got the activation again of justice. It's justice is getting us here. Okay, justice is getting us here. And we're expanding with the energy, the Emperor, and we're going to turn the wheel. And this is connected to Virgo season and the Queen of Pentacles. And literally what we're birthing, how we're about to grow it, the fertility of it. And it's connected to science. Now, 2 cards. When I was getting channeled messages, 2 cards here. Oh, the Star. Yep, the Star. We're healing through what's toxic. In the 7 of Cups, we're seeing through our illusions. We're clearing up what's toxic with the activation of our 10 of Cups as we restore justice. And the King of Pentacles is activated. And this is connected to heading on in to Virgo season. Now we have the King and Queen of Pentacles, counterparts, okay, helping us to achieve this. And this has to do with the Earth of Golden Earth, alchemy of the 10 of Pentacles, because remember, this is about alchemy. So the 10 of Pentacles is, of course, this. And remember, that's our wealth is our health and our financial health. And Earth of Starry Water, alchemy of the 10 of Cups. Now here is the activation of our divine inheritance, what we came here to create. And it's connected to Priest Royal of Sparkling Air, alchemy of the Knight of Swords. Remember, because that's what's been activated to restore our confidence. And you can see the transformation within the underworld being honored here. Remember, this is going to restore our confidence, and we're in a time of fertility, especially with all this love we're making. Woohoo! Okay, and then remember, it's connected to this. And remember, that's connected to our purpose. This is also connected to our purpose, why we're here. So, the alchemy of the Knight of Swords, right? With Zodiac of Starry Water, alchemy of the 2 of Cups. This is activating the 2 of Cups. With the alchemy of Strength and the alchemy of the Devil. And what this is connected to working with the 9 of Wands. We're working with the 9 of Wands here. This is key in this shift, okay? Let's share this message before we get an activation. Went straight to the page. Triple confirmation. I am the peacock, inner alchemy of the devil, lord of the gates of matter, child of the forces of time. I am life's most positive and most misunderstood power. I came to help you challenge ugly reversals of beautiful material powers, restoring them to forces of delight and creation. See, we're untwisting it. I love this. I am artisan of the renewing intelligence, aligning creative processes with divine creation to renew all the changing things. All Sun Mercury experiences in the four worlds are woven into my alchemical path. I am the radiant inward vision of the life lived forwards, not lived backwards, which merely spells devil. My many-colored peacock's tail arises under Venus's skies of bright Lucifer, the light bringer whose alchemy transforms goat foot ignorance to golden age radiance in the garden of delights. See my thousand shimmering eyes, reveal the right use of love's generative powers, and there it is. Dear alchemist, only those who can quicken the soul will see its color, but this stem must rise up. Allow kindly mirth into your life. Lift that pantomime chains. Look forward away from dogma to divine intelligence. Through me, the great raw powers of creation are developed into those skillful arts by which blissful love, culture, and cultivation flourish upon the earth. Now, this is connected, how we're doing this is connected to the moon of living fire, okay? Alchemy of the Nine of Wands. And let's get that. Here we go. I am the living fire of the moon temple. Inner alchemy of the Nine of Wands. I come that health and power may be yours, supporting a growing awareness of life's rich potential. I bring goodwill. Fire's treasure house. The ninth fire will bring into being the silvery moon sphere of the high heavens. Abundant life provides a vessel in strength to uphold creation. Within the spirit substance dwells. Living foundation. Everlasting creative power. Dear alchemist, live within the fullness of ninefold awareness. Seek communion with living foundation. All the inner powers that move the heavens are patterned here, granting vision of the universe, the machinery of the universe. So, blocks to great strength are reformed into awareness of tremendous steady force. The akasa, the ether or sky, is nature's hidden consciousness, meditating between mind and matter, recording all. See to it that from her ancient and forgotten treasures you retrieve the true illuminating ether of the wise. Guys, I didn't even know. I'm telling you, I'm sitting outside. It's a miracle I get here every day, and then we get here, and then this is how I get to believe in the divine even further along with you guys, because wow, it all just comes together. So this has to do with our psychic energy system. Energetic cornerstone of heightening awareness, shifting into visionary perception. Subtle force pervading and emanating from the incandescent X-rayed physiological chakras world with intonations of Sanskrit mantra, glowing, ascending vertically inside the central shaft, sprouting to a Kabbalistic tree, surrounding the atom condom, universal human, prana laces with chi, acupuncture meridians and points, operate as rivers of radiance, interfuse with consciousness, quivering oceans of light, penetrate all levels of being, evoking bioluminescent electromagnetic fields and resonance with a higher spiritual template. Reflection, multidimensionality, and this is what we're stepping into right now with our strength. Our strength, remember, Lionsgate, and the message we just got from the Nine of Wands. And it's connecting to it's connecting to the frequency of Namaste. This is what I've been shown. And guys, hang tight. We are going to get an activation here. But we got to get out the message. We got to get out the whole message. Okay. Namaste. Your vertical thinking is inhibiting you. Vertical thinking places one person on top and the other on the bottom. It makes one person worth more and the other worth less. It acknowledges that one person is right and the other is wrong. Namaste is an acknowledgement of the soul in one by another soul in another. When we acknowledge the soul in another, we are confronted with the truth. No superiority, no inferiority, not even equal. We are one. Let go of the idea that you are right and see that you are right and they are wrong, or they're right and you are wrong. See each other's different perspectives as different angles on truth. What are you thinking or saying or doing currently that is prohibiting you from experiencing oneness? Try to feel for the soul within a person. Look beyond the exterior to see what is the same about you and them. And this is how we're expanding love and healing partnerships, and we're healing from this karmic situation. Look, this is where we end multiplayer game and we level up into single player, and we realize that everything is God talking, communicating back to us from within to without and without to within of how to expand here. And I want to finish, guys, I really want to finish getting out the rest of the message before we just get onto it here. So I want to find where the Two of Cups is gone, because I feel called to share and it's here. I think it's here. Okay, here's the rest, and then we'll go from here, okay? So remember, we're going to bear fruit. We're going to bear fruit, but we found out we have to release. We're at a time of release in order to bear fruits. Okay? And remember, we're releasing the Five of Cups. Look, we're releasing our disappointments to have a fresh approach in love, a new beginning. And it doesn't mean we're having a new beginning with the person. It's going to be different for all of us, but we're having a fresh approach in love. Okay? It's elevated. This activates the Prince of Wands, and look at that lion pulling us forward with our strength in order to heal from our impulses, our lower vibrational impulses, okay? We're going to hang tight and we're going to connect with what's for our greater good. And in order to do that, we're going to use science, literally science. And I love how science and spirituality are expanding together. And the activation of the Princess of Cups. We're going to give back to life. We're going to change the equation. When this Six of Pentacles pay out here in order to expand love with all this work that we're doing in the underworld, we're going to change the patterns. We're going to we're not going to take and then give, or just take, and then give. We're going to give. We're going to give. We're going to give, and then we're going to take, okay? We're changing up the patterns. We're getting into service, and the stuff that we're doing to heal with all of life as Starseed Twin Flames. And yes, we're using a label right now. It doesn't mean we're connected to everything. We're using a label. We're using the masculine. So, as Starseed Twin Flames, we came here to be here for all of life and heal with all of life. We're stepping into mission work. Our manifestations of our divine inheritance, our abundance, are looking like how we're helping the rest of life here, not just ourselves, okay? So we're at a time of seeing beyond illusion. And we're working with earth magic. The magic of the earth. Of course we are. Look at, how else are we going to grow? And this has to do with all the nutrients in that soil. And honoring it. And honoring death as a part of life. And our loved ones that have crossed over. This is connecting to this. Look, this is about the activation of Rainbow Bridge. And Rainbow Bridge is always open. And when we lose somebody, we are always connected to the 5D. And beyond. We know this. And how do we connect? We're connecting through love. Love is how we shift dimensions. And this is allowing us to heal from the curse. This is the work we're doing for our family lineage. There's a pineal gland activation that's being honored here. And when we heal in the 6 of fire, look at that. These dragonflies are mating. There is more fertility being offered here because we're in the time of justice, because this is all this work that we're doing. There's the devil and the alchemy of the devil with peacock here. And what's a peacock? A peacock is our connection to the phoenix rising from the ashes. The peacock is our real life connection to the phoenix rising from the ashes. And we're getting back to work in the 8 of Pentacles, because remember, we gotta build the 10. We're getting back to work in the 8 of Pentacles, and this is so beautiful. I see that my dog is with my dad. Speaking about how my dog crossed over. I know, I just received the message that my dog is with my dad, and this is beautiful. That's what I love about this past. We're getting back to work in the 8 of Pentacles, the creation of the 10, to work with the sun. And this has to do with the time we're in. Because remember, we're healing from what's toxic. Look, the sun's not happy here. The sun's not happy, so we got to get back to work on our 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups with the sun. So we do so. We're restoring the 10 of Cups here. But in order to do so, we karma played out. We let go and let God. We needed what spilled out here. We needed what spilled out for the nutrients. There's the nutrients. And this puts us, remember, the sun and the moon in balance, the 2 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. And this is from scribed information that we've been sharing here. Is putting us into manifestation mode with this. And a situation happened that is smoke and mirrors, okay? But we're seeing that it's allowing us to have greater roots. We're expanding our roots here. We're expanding our roots for this. And it's connected to miracles. We're in a time of miracles. And that has to do with justice. Justice is connected to truth. And look at that mirror. Not saying much. With reconciliation. Home. Manifestation. Remember, we found out in order to manifest, we need to get clear. Clarity is here. And clarity is here for our new beginning. And it's a new beginning with a fresh approach with love and partnerships. As we exited multiplayer game. Now we're at single player. And the activation of our courage. And there's a TikTok for this. If you want to check out the TikTok, it'll be on our TikTok. All right, guys. We're going to get an activation for this as we're being initiated. We're going to share this message in part 2 with our activations. See you there.